Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alex here with another video for you. This time we're talking about a topic that, has been in my mind since a while now, and I wanted to talk about this. Now, I just had a bit of coffee, it is late at night, and I'm gonna go to Dublin, Ireland in a couple of hours. I'm just gonna get my luggage ready, I'm gonna get myself ready, and I'm gonna fly away. And this is our lifestyle, the cabin crew, the travelers, the people living out of the luggage. This is a way of living. You always pack up, you get your stuff and you go and you come back eventually. But obviously this kind of lifestyle, it's not very stable. It's not something that's easy to do. Although it's glamorous, it's cool, it's very cool to travel all the time, to go for night flights, to pass different time zones every time and think there's no repercussions. There's always repercussions about anything, especially stuff like this. Now, many articles in recent times have talked about mental health and the job of flight attendant and how it really affects us, how it really affects people working in the industry. And it takes a toll on you at a certain point, especially because of certain situations. One of the big issues is having sleep problems. Now, if you have problems with your sleep, that means you can develop a bit of anxiety, especially the anxiety of wanting to sleep but not being able to sleep, and then you don't get your sleep and you're more anxious about it. That can lead to many other things like fatigue, and then you have a bit of a depression, right? The sadness associated with this. You sit in the bed the whole day, you just eat junk food, you're not feeling very well, you're not in your best state. Also, service industry workers have been exposed to a certain amount of stress during the work. Because we deal with people, we are people dealing with people, and many times dealing with people is not easy. It can be exhausting at times, right? It can be stressful at times. And, after seeing so many people, you want to just be in your cocoon and relax and let go. And that also can be a bit depressive, I guess. I mean, the pressure of keep smiling, even though it's not your state at that very time, it can be a bit challenging. It's not easy. For me, it's not a problem. I always smile, I always enjoy my work, and after I finish the job, I want to just, okay, halas, let's withdraw. Let's just sit at home and chill for a bit because we talk to so many people. But many times, forcefully smiling can be an issue. And of course, there's other things that can lead to depression in our field of work. For example, job security, the feeling that you might lose your job at a certain point, that can be a bit saddening, right? Definitely for me it was during the pandemic, because during the pandemic nobody knew what's happening and nobody knew what kind of point we are heading into. Nobody knew what's gonna happen in the next 5 months, 6 months, in the next year. That was a pretty depressive period even for me. And I'm generally a very resilient guy, I'm very chill, I never had issues with this kind of stuff. But I know for many people it can be very challenging, especially if you don't have the mental fortitude to keep pushing forward and be ambitious about it and develop your bicep properly. Now this is off topic, of course, it's not relevant, but nevertheless, there's also the irregularity of your shifts, having night shifts, in our case, night flights. That's a bit difficult, and it's not easy to adapt your body to certain time zones all the time, being tired, too tired to sleep as well. So all those things, they create a bit of an environment in which one can get depressive. Also, it is well known that the cabin crew job is quite lonely. Many times it's very lonely, and for many people it's hard to be able to find friends, to socialize, to get into a point in which you're doing very well socially. Now, of course, for other people, it doesn't matter that much, especially if you're an introvert. But nevertheless, it's good to have friends that can listen to you if you have any issues and if you have any problems, and if you want to talk about work, maybe it wasn't such a good work day today and you want to share it. That's absolutely fine, and you should be able to share it, and you should be able to talk with your friends about it, or to other people that are willing to listen. Listening is a skill, people. No matter what people say, listening is a skill. Now, there's many solutions to those issues I mentioned above. One of them, at least in my case, would be go do your workouts, exercise, right? Eat healthy. Don't eat that garbage junk food, right? It's not good for you. It doesn't lead to a mental, it doesn't lead to a good mental place. On the contrary, it makes you more susceptible to being sad and depressed. You know, you are what you eat. You eat garbage, you will feel like garbage, and this is the way it is. And I know eating properly and going to the gym or exercising or running, it's easier said than done. I know that, and it's not easy for me either, although I'm used to all my life. All my life I used to exercise, and I keep exercising, and some days are really, I'm lazy to do it, and I admit it. But then I kind of get over it. Let's say today I'm not feeling like going to the gym, I don't feel like working out, even though it's my day off and I planned for it. No problem, I'll do a small workout. I'll just go and I'll do 20 minutes cardio, and I'll come back. Easy as that, because you can still do something, right? Most of the time it's up to you. Nobody will come from your back and tell you, hey, you should do this, you should do that, you should better yourself this way, you should better yourself that way. No. One of the ways to cure sadness or feeling depressed, in my case, is just go work out and just, exercise. That creates endorphins. Endorphins, they help. Yeah. Serotonin levels, they go up, and then they make your mood better. Another thing will be try to rest as much as possible. I don't recommend sleeping pills, but there's many herbal teas and so on and so forth that one person can take to be able to counteract those kind of, situations in which you cannot sleep. So try to get the sleep on point. And what I do always, I try to plan my sleep. If I think I cannot take a nap, I'll just make myself tired and try to sleep as late as possible, wake up late as possible, and go for my night flight because I have a night shift. So you have to plan your sleep accordingly, always. That's what I do, and I think it really helps overall. One other thing that can help with feeling sad or depressed is keeping in touch with your family and friends. Message your mother or talk to her on WhatsApp or call her, right? Video call her and talk about your issues. Hey, my day has been like this. Hey, I didn't have such a great day either. No worries. Let's have a cup of tea and talk about it. Discussion helps, definitely. Also, try to surround yourself with good people, good friends, people that they understand you. Oftentimes we tend to go towards friendships that are not really beneficial to us, with people that we want to impress, although they're not the type of people that we should keep around us. They're not very good for us. So be attentive to who are your friends, always. And one more thing that helps, always help and always will, have a mission, have a purpose in life. Have some short-term goals and then some long-term goals as well. Like, hey, I want to buy an apartment, right? I want to save money. I want to buy an apartment. I want to have a family. I want to have a bunch of kids, right? I'm building my life towards that. That's what my goal is, and then I'm focused on it, right? It's a goal, it's a mission, it's really important, and I think you will feel less sad about life, less depressed, even though bad things can happen in your life and in your job, right? All those night flights, all those night shifts, it doesn't matter that much. If you have a purpose, if you have a goal, you can work towards your goal, and then you can better yourself every day because of it. Those goals, those plans, they will keep you afloat. They will keep you afloat, they will give you purpose, they will give meaning to life. I think feeling depressed comes sometimes if you don't really have a meaningful life or a purpose to work for. Yeah. So I have always been myself a very driven individual. I always have goals, I always have a purpose, I always have a mission, and I'm always thinking, okay, what's the next step? Where should I be next? And that always gives me motivation. I don't have time to be depressed or to be sad about life. No, I never have time to be depressed or sad about life. And that can, translate in being a well-rounded individual. I have many good things going on in my life, from a relationship to you know, having this great YouTube channel, talking to you guys all the time, talking for you rather. And then, you know, I'm flying, I'm doing my job, I'm earning a good paycheck, and life is going well. You know, I'm financially speaking, if I quit everything I do today, I'll still have a backup, I'll still have money in my pocket, so that's great. So ultimately, there's not really many things I can be sad about, even though I had maybe a night flight and I didn't sleep well afterwards and so on and so forth. Some of the things that it's going to be hard to go through will be breakups, will be somebody passing in your family. You know, that's really sad. That's something else. I don't have much experience with that, of course, but I think talking about it helps all the time. So don't be afraid to talk about it. No, don't be afraid to share things with your friends and family, especially with the family, of course. And who knows, it might really help. And I hope this video helped. I hope this video helped. For all of you there feeling a bit sad today, maybe a bit, you know, feeling not like yourself, just remember there's always sun after the rain, right? There's ups and downs in life. Sometimes there's a down period, and then we go straight back up, powerful, confident, and motivated. As always. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give a like to this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet, you know the drill. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Please let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this topic? I hope it helped. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert in this kind of situations, but yeah, I hope it helped. Bye bye. See you guys on the next one.